It's all right. I don't put ketchup on my hot dog anymore. Don't worry. My question is about some remarks that the governor made yesterday. He alluded to the fact that they might not be providing more funding to the city for migrant aid, help with housing. Have you had that conversation with him and talked about that specifically?
Well, what we've talked about, first of all, I'm grateful for the work that that has been done. And again, the people of Chicago, we're being asked and quite frankly tasked with carrying the vast majority of this responsibility. I know that the leadership in the state of Illinois recognizes the importance of Chicago. And you know, the only thing that I can do is do my part. And I'm asking other folks to do their part. And as I've said multiple times, that the weight and the brunt of this sacrifice has been on Chicagoans, and I'm hearing loud and clear from our black residents in particular that they have high expectations, as they should. It's why making sure that we pass one fair wage was a priority of mine, because the vast majority of individuals are black and brown women who are doing the work. It's why we're going to bring Chicago home. The vast majority of people who are unhoused in this city are black people. You know, it's why we're committed to passing treatment, not trauma, and opening our mental health centers and making sure that we have an alternative response to mental health crises, because those who are overwhelmingly impacted by brutality are black people. And there's still more work to be done. You know, so I'm going to continue to do my part. I've expressed that the state has to do more. I've expressed that the federal government has to do more. And that's just where we are today. Thank you.
The last two questions, Gaynor.
Mayor, what is your backup plan for the base camps for asylum seekers as you have these time constraints? The temperatures are already going to be dropping this weekend. What are you going to do if you can't get those camps up in time to house people?
We've stood up a shelter, one new shelter every 8 days. One shelter every 8 days. Hundreds of buses have come since I've been mayor. You know, look, I appreciate the spirit of the question. This is not just simply about backup. This is about how we front load our efforts to respond to the crises. I've said this repeatedly. Everything is on the table. Brick and mortar, base camps, the state, the federal government. And so I'm going to continue to do the work that I've been charged to do, is to make sure that we're speaking to the demands that predate this crisis, and we're doing that, while at the same time doing everything in my power to find more brick and mortar space. I'm asking our business leaders to do this, our philanthropic leaders to find locations, our philanthropic community to lean in and support the mutual aid workers and work that's being done on the front lines. And, you know, we're still moving forward with the base camps. We still are.